Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we are going to be showing you how to make beef bulgogi. Cue the music. Alright, well welcome back and thanks a lot for joining us today. If this is your first time being here, please do me a favor, go down, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload new content. Alright, like I said, we are going to be showing you how to make beef bulgogi, so let's get started on our ingredients here. We have got a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of honey, 4 tablespoons of pear juice, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and then about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper to go along with the 1 strip I've got here of beef loin petite bottom sirloin steak that we're going to be using for the beef. We got our ingredients, let's start prepping. Alright, we've got our ingredients right here. We are going to put together our marinade first, and then we're going to cut up our steak to put in there. So let's go ahead and start with the soy sauce. Make sure you have a big enough bowl to hold all your ingredients. This is some pear juice. If you cannot find pear juice, you can crush up a pear if you can find it. But what I did is I went into the store and I found these little juice cups that they've got, and you can actually, the juice is in pear juice. So I'm just stealing the pear juice from that. We'll eat the fruit later, but if you have a hard time finding pear juice, it is in those cups that they use for the dole processed fruit that they do. All right, sugar. Remember, all the ingredients are down in the description box and with all the measurements as well. I've got the sesame oil right there, our black pepper, and our honey. Now we've got our our garlic right here. We've got to crush it. You want about a tablespoon. So I'm gonna figure, after it's crushed in our processor here, that it's going to be about a tablespoon. A little garlic never hurt anybody. All right, there's our marinade. I am just going to set this off to the side while we have our steak here. There's a key trick that I know. You can put the steak in the freezer to get it almost to where it's frozen, and that way it's easier to cut really paper thin slices, which is what we want to do. Most people, in most of the recipes I've seen for bulgogi, you get a lot better choice or a prime cut like a ribeye or something. It's Only Food doesn't have that kind of a budget, so I'm just using the bottom sirloin steak, which was at a pretty good price. And if you marinate it long enough, it will be very good. And you want to flash cook this, which we'll talk about more when we get into the cooking part of it. But I'll go ahead and finish this up and we'll join you there. Okay, we've got our beef all sliced. I've got to say to make sure you're cutting it across the grain too when you do it, so you have a nice cut. Here we go, right into the marinade. All of it in there. Now I'm just gonna get all of that covered with the sauce marinade, and we're just going to let this marinade for about 20 minutes. I'm not going to put it in the refrigerator because I want it to maintain a room temperature, because when we hit that hot pan, I want it hitting the ground running and cooking immediately. I don't want it cold and then having to heat back up to the temperature of that pan. So we're going to mix it up again, but I just want to marinate it covered like this, 20 minutes, room temperature. Okay, I have got a wok here I just got from Amazon. It's a 17-inch Jim Beam. You can see there, cast iron wok. It's actually in my store. Head down to the description box below. You'll see the link for my Amazon store. You can purchase it there. I will put out right now that I do get a little bit of a commission for when that happens. I also got these utensils, and they are down there on that link attached to my store as well in the description box. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on. We want to get a nice medium-high heat going. It is pre-seasoned, so I'm not going to worry about putting any oil in there, because we have enough oil in here that we're just going to add this whole thing in there in the hot wok and then we're going to start mixing it up. This should cook really quickly because we have cut that meat super thin. So I'm going to let this heat up and we'll start cooking. And as you can see, I've got all my utensils. I've got the beef. My mise en place basically is right there. I do have the rice back in the back there. You can see it's all cooked and ready to go. And then right here, I've got my plating station ready to go with the garnish and the plate. So when we put this together for our wonderful pictures, I'll be ready to go. So the mise en place is very important. So it's continuing to get hot. All right, I'm gonna put one piece of beef in here. There you go. You want to hear that searing sound when it gets in there. So this is just about ready. I want it to get a little more hot. It isn't sticking to the pan, which is good. Or the wok, I should say. So that's a good thing. So I am going to just take all of this all at once. I don't want to crowd it in there. Oh, that smells fantastic. Get that last piece out of there. Take my glove off. We use our tools to cook this. You bring the meat up on the pan, it'll cook it, and then you can put it back down into the liquid. You can see what I mean by putting that meat in the refrigerator and that marinade. It would take a little extra time to get this back up to heat. Maybe I wasn't supposed to put the liquid in, I'm not real sure. It is cooking, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I think if it cooks in that marinade, it's just better anyway. I'm going to throw some green onions in there for color. All right, this is looking real good. It smells incredible. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to turn this off. We're going to pull that beef out of there. We're going to plate this up with some rice that I've got. I'm going to take some awesome pictures of it for social media. Then we're going to put those pictures into the timeline of this video with some really groovy music, and we're going to come back and give this a taste. Enjoy the pictures and enjoy the music. Alright, there is the beef bulgogi. Looks fantastic. Smells fantastic. Let's see if it tastes fantastic. So I'm going to take a little bite here. First thing that hits me is that garlic and the soy sauce. Very good. The sweetness from that sugar is next. You can taste the hints of that sesame oil as well. Very easy to make, very quick. All you gotta do is cut up that beef, use a trick, throw it in the freezer, let it get a little hard, cut it paper thin, throw it in that marinade. Check out that description box below. It's got a lot of groovy stuff in it for you, including the recipe for this with the measurements for the soy sauce marinade. Go ahead and like this channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave me a comment below, let me know what you think, and then share this video with everybody that you know. Take care of yourself. We will see you next time right here on It's Only Food with Chef John Politte.